Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. I'm going to upload this video Saturday. I want to say everybody talks about how to organize and what to do to organize, but it doesn't seem that people talk about what should you do before you start organizing. I'm going to give you two great big tips and a little other information on this, so let's get started. I noticed I used to have a couple girlfriends help me organize the laundry room, back closets. That sounds great in theory, and oh, it kind of looked pretty, and they were great, but guess what? My daughter and husband couldn't find things. So was organizing or having my friends help me helpful? Yes, it was helpful because it made it look nicer, but in theory it wasn't helpful because my husband and daughter couldn't find things. So if you have a family, and that whether it's an adult child or child living at home or a husband, it's good to do these two things. Number one, talk to your family about what you feel you would like to have organized in the home. What would be better to find? It doesn't have to look pretty. All it has to be is functional. That's the most important thing, that it's useful and functional and that you can get to it so that you're not buying more things, which also has to do with frugality, right? Because, I mean, there's times that we have many things, whether it's scissors, tools, that we have an overabundance of these things because you can't find them to begin with. That's number one. So talk to your family about what would be nice to find. That's what I did with my husband. He said, well, you know, some things that we can't find are Christmas CDs or Christmas movies, okay? That was one thing. Flashlights was another thing. Tools was one of the most important things. You know, tape, things like that, office supplies. So we started going through and we started coming up with something that could work for both my husband and myself and my daughter, and started fixing this and organizing it together as a family and labeling it. That makes a big difference. And we've kind of gone through, not our entire house, but a lot of it doing that, important paperwork. And now I'll even quiz my husband and I'll say, okay, where's our marriage license? He'd be able to go get to it. Where's our, well, this is another thing we couldn't find, voter registration cards. So, okay, where's our voter registration cards? They're in the Victorian box. Okay, where's this? He knows now where things are because we've gone over it, and then we quiz each other so we can find things. So that is extremely, extremely important. Also, if you're going to organize something, whether it's a tool, if it's something you use a lot, put it in an area where you can reach it and you don't have to get a step stool. These are some of my hints. We're still a work in progress, but we're working each week on doing things to make our lives more manageable. I'd love to hear any tips from you guys and what you thought of these helpful tips. As always, thank you and I love you. Bye-bye.